Good morning, Foothill. Today is March 4th, 2025. My name is Lauren Johnson.
And I'm Logan Dawes.
On today's show, you will see a video on the boys lacrosse game versus El Dorado.
And on the couch, you will see girls swim.
Teachers, please open your email to question of the day. The email address is foothilltv404@gmail.com.
Foothill Television starts now.
In the top story of the day, federal workers ordered to return to offices without desks, Wi-Fi, and lights. In one Department of Health and Human Services office, there was no Wi-Fi or full electricity in the first few hours when people returned last week. Department of Education employees at an office in Dallas returned to cords in piles around the floor, random wires sticking out of walls, and motion sensor lights that weren't working correctly.
Today's question of the day is, what singer's real name is Abel? Now to a video on the boys lacrosse game versus El Dorado.
If you are interested in comedy, writing, or acting, you should try out for Nights of Originals. It's a comedy show run and written by the students at Foothill. Auditions are open to the whole school. Be sure to come to the meeting today at lunch in the Little Theater to learn more.
Many colleges are visiting campus today at lunch in the Quad. Make sure to come check out these colleges. Take a look yourself to see if you are interested in one of these colleges and want to spend your college years there. Now to Connor Rittenhouse with sports.
I'm trying to keep it simple as possible. You know what I do? Get your Gucci on sight, yeah. Rollers on ice, yeah. Get first class flights, yeah. Put it riding like a bike, yeah. Get a brand new bag, hey. Be quiet, don't brag, hey. You ain't never pump gas, hey. Need to keep it on task, yeah.
Hello, my name is Connor Rittenhouse and I'll be your sports anchor for today. In Foothill Sports, our swim team has their first dual home meet today at 3:30 against Huntington Beach. Make sure to show up to support your fellow Knights. Also in Foothill Sports, girls lacrosse will take on El Medina at 6:30 on our home turf. Boys volleyball will face off at El Toro today at 5:45. Wish all these Knights luck. In pro sports, Kyrie Irving suffered a left knee sprain last night in the Dallas Mavericks' 122-98 loss to the Sacramento Kings. Before leaving the court in obvious pain late in the first quarter, Irving shot free throws with tears streaming down his face. This morning, it was announced that Irving suffered an ACL tear and will miss the remainder of the season. Also in pro sports, the Florida Panthers beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-1 in their game last night, after it announced yesterday that playmaker, assistant captain, and Stanley Cup champion Matthew Tkachuk was placed on a long-term injured reserve after suffering an injury in the Four Nations face-off tournament 2 weeks ago. They hope to make some trades to fill the hole that injured Tkachuk left for the team before the trade deadline this Friday. Already trading for defenseman Seth Jones and Chicago Blackhawks for goalie Spencer Knight. Now to Derek Bonilla with Girls Swim live on the couch.
I'm Derek Bonilla and I'm back again with another banger. This time it is Girls Swim. So, all right. This is the first time y'all been here, right? Okay, can I get all y'all names and, yeah, all your names.
I'm Liv and I've been swimming for 12 years.
I'm Sabrina and I've been swimming for 11 years.
I'm Juliet and I've been swimming for 6 years.
I'm Nora and I've been swimming this season.
I'm Keely and I just started swimming, but I was in water polo.
I'm Mary and I've been swimming for 4 years.
I'm Peyton and I've been swimming for 10 years.
I'm Angelina and I've been swimming for 7 years.
I'm Kenna, and I've been swimming for 13 years.
I'm Sydney, and I've been swimming for 13 years.
I'm Shelby, and I've been swimming for 12 years.
I'm Aisha, and I've been swimming for 8 years.
I'm Elena. I've been swimming for a couple years.
I'm Noelle, and I've been swimming for 8 years.
I'm Michelle, and I've been swimming for a few years.
I'm Adele, and I've been swimming for 4 years.
I'm Emma, and I've been swimming for a couple years.
I'm Elise, and I've been swimming for 7 years.
Now, how would you describe your team's culture?
I would say we're a really close team. We do a lot of team bonding activities to make sure that we're all friends with each other and we all have good relationships with each other. So I would say we're overall very close and we all support each other.
That's nice. That's really nice. Now, how are swim meets scored?
Okay, so in individual events, first place gets 20 points, and then second place gets 17 points, and then third place gets 15 points, and then it just goes down from there. But if you swim a relay, first place earns 40 points, and then second place earns 32. And basically, whichever team has the most points at the end of the meet wins.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Now, do you guys have any team superstitions or rituals?
Yeah, actually, our ritual is that at the beginning of every meet, we all touch like this special plushy frog in order to give us like old luck and to swim fast in the meet.
There's these things called Shakalicious gummies with Shaq's face on them, and then we eat those.
I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal the word Shakalicious from you guys. Anyways, what is the best / funniest team moment you guys have had so far this season?
I'll do it. So our coach, Coach Massey, she tore her Achilles and she had Achilles surgery. So she has a little like motorized wheelchair and it beeps when you go backwards. So every single time that she goes backwards, she'll do something funny and it's really, really entertaining to watch when you're in the pool struggling through swim sets.
Yeah, that's funny. Somebody handicapped beeping is funny. Now, what's the worst event to have to swim?
The worst events to swim is either the 500 free or the 200 fly.
Oh, wow. Lastly, where and when and who are you swimming against this week?
Today we have a home meet against Huntington Beach, and on Friday we have a try meet on at Tustin against Beckman and Tustin.
That's a lot of teams, but that's a crazy lot of teams. How long do they last for, like swim meets?
Swim meets can be anywhere from 2 to, I would say it can get up to 4 hours for high school, and it can be an entire day for club.
Oh my days, that's long. I wouldn't be able to do that. Anyways, well, thank you for being on the show again. Now, back to the anchor.
Knights, if your parent has received a call about an absence from one of your classes in error, you will need to get an attendance correction form from the attendance office or email your teacher. Once you have signed the form, have it signed by the teacher who accidentally marked you absent and return it to the attendance office to rectify the error. It is your job to correct the mistake.
Breakfast will now be served through the pizza building. Snack time may be served there as well, depending on the weather for the day. Thank you.
In entertainment news, Millie Bobby Brown spoke out against body shaming after facing criticism about her appearance and speculation about plastic surgery. She expressed frustration over the pressure to stay the same since childhood, saying, "I refuse to apologize for growing up." Brown urged people to support young women instead of tearing them down. Her message received praise from celebrities like Louis Partridge, Aaron Paul, and Sharon Stone.
Also in entertainment news, Woah Vicky has ended the beef between her and Bad Baby. After years of reckless social media controversy and in-person confrontations, including stars like Lil Tay on Rodeo Drive, the duo reconciled after Woah Vicky used Bad Baby's new song for a TikTok.
The answer to the question of the day is The Weeknd, and the winner is Mrs. Fisher.
On this day in history in 1861, Abraham Lincoln became the 16th President of the United States. In his inaugural address, Lincoln promised not to interfere with the institution of slavery where it existed, and pledged to suspend the activities of the federal government temporarily in areas of hostility. However, he also took a firm stance against secession and the seizure of federal property. The government insisted Lincoln would hold, occupy, and possess its property and collect its taxes.
Also on this day in history, on March 4th, 1918, Private Albert Gitchell of the U.S. Army reports to the hospital at Fort Riley, Kansas, complaining of the cold-like symptoms of sore throat, fever, and headache. Soon after, over 100 of his fellow soldiers had reported similar symptoms, marking what are believed to be the first cases of the historic influenza pandemic of the 1918. Later known as the Spanish flu, the flu would eventually kill 675,000 Americans and an estimated 20 to 50 million people around the world, proving to be a far deadlier force than even the First World War.
Happy birthday to seniors Kathy Nguyen and Nicholas Tiller.
Thanks for watching the show today. I'm Lauren Johnson.
And I'm Logan Dawes.
Have a terrific Tuesday, Foothill.